Coming to you live from just outside the ruins of Bastogne, this is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're here for Encounter 3, the much anticipated.
By
you, who painted this monstrosity of a 3-part worm
and all
on the table in front of us.
Civilians.
And all 12 of the civilians on the table, yeah. It's time for us to take on the worm.
Very exciting stuff.
If I don't usually bother to give spoiler warnings because I figure if you're clicking on a video that is partway through a campaign, you understand what you're taking on. But I will say, major spoiler warning about story part 3 here. Okay, so the penitent laid down his life for the Oathsworn.
That's right.
and is dead.
Right.
So I'm playing a new character.
You are. You have this Avi.
Rolled a whole new one. Yeah, the Avi Harbinger, who she is some sort of... I actually don't know if you know more about the lore than I do on them, but she's some sort of like bird folk? Or is she just a human wearing bird-like accoutrement? I honestly don't know.
I believe she is bird folk. I believe the Avi are a race of bird folk.
Okay, that makes sense.
Harbinger is more of like her fighting style.
Yeah, and her special ability, preternatural... I can't say it. Preternatural swiftness
right.
does mean, not natural, at least by human standards, right? Yeah, so she is my new character. I've named her Squawk.
Nice.
Yeah.
Continuing on with the traditional slug.
Spelled with an LK at the end, totally on purpose.
Is it WLK?
It's just, I think there's no L in Squawk normally.
I know, but is there
WK?
But is there a WK in yours?
Oh no!
You replace the W with an L.
It's yes. So it's spelled like walk, but with an SQ at the beginning.
All right.
Because I have no memory of writing it that way, and then I looked down and I was like, that doesn't look right.
That's funny.
But rather than cross it out, I just figured like, it's a name. It can be spelled however the heck she wants.
Sure.
And then, excuse me, as I was snacking right before this and it just caught my throat. So she joins the party.
Right.
Kind of through some hand waving.
Some hand waving. That's okay.
Why is there another person who has taken the oath of the Oathsworn here? But she'll be the new character, and we've also decided to level up our companions.
Right, so we are playing with
Oathsworn.
full Oathsworn. So you have the Ranger leveled up to a full Oathsworn.
Yes, I had been playing Thera the Ranger as a companion, but I'm playing with her full setup now.
And I've been playing Mediolius the Priest as a companion, and now he's a full character.
Right. And you just told me he lost his ability to grant me tokens.
He will not be granting tokens, but he will be healing significantly more.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Yes. Previously, as a companion, his healing ability was limited to 3 health for the entire scenario.
Right.
For the entire encounter. There is no such limitation here.
I like that.
Yeah.
The Harbinger has a little bit of healing, but it is with some of the wonkiest niche criteria that I've seen in a game.
Okay.
So I'm excited to try it out, but we'll see how much actual healing she accomplishes.
Sounds good.
With that, let me take this break to suggest that you like the video. And if you have made it this far into our campaign, or are just joining us and haven't subscribed to Optimal Play, we'd appreciate that too. That's the only way to support the channel and help us grow.
Please do.
And next, you have done all of the setup, which, as you can see, is pretty much done, and read this novel of special rules for the worm. Would you tell me about it?
Yeah, sure. So it's really not that complicated.
Okay.
The first thing is that at the beginning of the encounter, one Oathsworn will have to take the vibration token, which is just going to be this one token. There are certain attacks, I think they're called Sense Vibration, wherein the target will be the Oathsworn with the vibration token.
Okay.
And as during a turn, any Oathsworn can spend any token to steal essentially the vibration token.
Oh, so just someone has it at the start of the game and we have to pass it around by spending tokens if we want to pass it around?
Right.
Okay.
I think we should start with it on the Warbear because he is the tankiest.
That makes sense.
Okay. So the next rule about this worm is that it is huge. It is immune to knockback, and it consists of 3 separate body parts: the head, the midriff, I suppose, and the tail.
The belly, according to
Thank you.
the mat.
And the way it moves is all movement is calculated from the head.
Oh.
So what effectively happens is the tail moves to where the belly was, the belly moves to where the head was, and then the head moves.
Oh, that's fascinating. Okay.
So that's how the movement functions. Each of these is considered a separate enemy for some purposes. They each have 3 health dice, so there's 9
Yes.
total. When you attack the head, you can actually, whenever you're attacking any of the 3 hexes of the head, you can choose any of the 3 head dice. You're not required to sort of keep track of which one is which. And the top of each of these dice has the icon that will reduce their attack.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The top of each of those beasts, yeah.
So does it not even have the concept of facing like most bosses do? Because I don't see that little arrow on it that the other minis have had.
Yeah, there is no arrow. There is facing, though. So this one faces this way. This one's going to be this rock thing, and then here it's just like this.
Oh, okay. But you can just, whenever you hit any part of it, you can choose which die.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay.
So I think that is covered there. You also don't remove a body part when all of its dice are removed. Instead, it just can't be damaged anymore, and then acts as normal. I've covered how movement works. And then finally, there is the Save the Civilians rule. So as you might have noticed, there are 12 of these civilians out on the board. We can, if we wish, attempt to save them. We can do that by moving them off of any board edge. Does it say off, or does it say
It's funny. I love the first sentence of this. There are 12 civilians in the center of the map, and you may try to protect them if you wish.
Right.
It doesn't really say why you would or wouldn't. Civilians will die if they receive any damage, but can be protected by moving them off any board edge.
Off of any board edge. So effectively, they have to move, 1 additional space off the board. And what we can do is, on our turn, if we're standing adjacent to one of them, we can spend 1 animus to move them 4 spaces. And each civilian can only move once per turn, once per phase.
Okay.
So some of these civilians are within 4 spaces of the edge of the board. Some of them are not, like this one and that one. So it may take a few turns to save those.
And I wonder if some of the encounter cards might move them around too.
That's very possible.
to complicate saving them.
Right.
I'm not sure what the flavor of that would be at the moment, but seems likely that they're not just going to stand here until we save them.
And we will get an extra benefit if we save some of them. There are benefits. It just says that in the encounter book. It says there are benefits for doing this.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like benefits.
Yeah, benefits are good. So I think that's everything you need to know about the worm.
Okay. Then I guess all that's left is to start killing it.
Right. I think we can actually immediately flip that first encounter card.
Oh, that's right. Also, do we have the might cubes on the table? Because I just realized I need 1 for my ranger.
Is it a red one?
Yellow.
Then no.
Oh, where would the yellow cubes be?
I think I handed it to you with all the stuff that we don't need.
Oh, okay. I'll just remember.
Okay.
There will maybe be some other opportunity when we need to get up and get something from the box. So if so, I'll multitask it. It's just a yellow might cube that she has.
Gotcha.
Okay. So yes, let's reveal the worm's first encounter card. It is Head Whip. A head as thick as a tree trunk sweeps across the battlefield. It will sense vibration, so targeting the person with the vibration token.
Right. And just to be clear, that targets the person with the vibration only if this is not triggered as a reaction.
Right.
So if we remove a die, it will still target the character that removed the die.
As usual. That generally overrides those rules, right? Then it's going to move 6 to its target, do a attack using its face. So if we can break that die, that's great. With range 3, knockback 2, and area of effect that says this attack targets all enemies within range 3 of the worm's head. Wow.
Wow. And these are enemies to the worm, I assume. If they take a single point of damage, they die.
Yes. Yeah, I'd agree that enemies must include them in this case. Yeah. And then it will move 3 northwest. And then it says give the vibration token to the closest Oathsworn to the head. Oh, so sometimes it moves it for us.
Around.
That's a lot. There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot. And one thing we haven't done is we do have to spawn, so we can place on any of the southernmost hexes.
Okay. So we seems like we want to spread out, both for saving people and for avoiding AoE attacks.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we should have the bear here in the corner, and then on its first turn it can maybe rescue this guy, and then this will move 6 towards its target, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, right, because we know you're the target.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's interesting that we can kind of manipulate the target that way. Yeah, no, that sounds good to me. Why don't we just get the ranger? Honestly, I want them both to be pretty I wanted them to like be able to get in a pot shot maybe, but generally be far in the opposite direction of where the worm's going to be going.
Yeah, I'm feeling this spot here and hoping that we can maybe rescue these guys.
This is very not my usual style that I'm playing two such squishy characters right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, my tank sacrificed himself for the greater good, as tanks may do sometimes.
Right.
Okay. So, we speculated during setup that I don't know if you can even see from the overhead camera, there is a civilian set up right here, like basically in the maw of the worm. We speculated that one was doomed no matter what we did, but it seems like it could be at least moved out of the way.
Yeah, it just seems like they wanted you to set it up this way for this cool visual.
Yes, agreed. Okay. So what are we gonna do? So the
You know, there's something really interesting here, which is we know that once this thing moves 6, this is going to appear right here, and this is going to appear right here.
oh yeah, so we can set up attacks based on where we know it will be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. My Harbinger is all about predicting the future, so that's
great.
Very on theme.
Well, it's very easy to predict this worm. All right. Well, I guess we should start by gaining our animus.
Yeah.
We were not ambushed, so we'll have the first turn.
Thank God.
Yeah, that would have been rough.
Do you think it's possible to be ambushed in every scenario? They all have that checkbox on the free company.
I think it must be possible.
Yeah.
In each scenario.
It seems brutal on some of these.
It does.
Then again, the Satyr ambushed us, and we lived to tell the tale.
Right. It was close, but we did.
Yeah. Okay, if you had your intentions with the Warbear kind of planned out, you want to take the first action?
Yeah, I might actually go with the priest first, now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have the priest move 2. 1, 2. Then spend an animus to move this civilian 4. So he's been rescued.
Perfect. I'll put it over here by the encounter info.
Then I'm going to move 1 to here, and then spend 1 to have this civilian move 4.
Oh.
So he's been rescued.
Wow. Okay. 2 down.
Yeah. And then with my last point, I might just stay here. Well, I'll definitely be within 3 of... I'll definitely... You know what? I'm just going to stay there. That's fine.
Okay.
Not
You
the best,
didn't have to take all of the priest's actions all at once anyway, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I can always come back and do more.
It's funny, I keep questioning that. The fact that you can basically do everything in any order, because it does always consider each time you do something to be like a turn. In a way that's really surprisingly strictly defined for something where they don't matter, which means sometimes they're going to matter, I'm sure. But,
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so you just took, I think, several turns. But that's fine, we'll allow it. Yeah, so... This is so interesting. Like... Do these have the concept of a rear? Or is a rear? No, a rear is a named spot, right? Oh, wait, front. Oh, I see. Okay. All 3 of the dice at the head are considered front.
Yeah.
All 3 of the belly dice are considered flank, and all 3 of the tail dice are considered rear,
Right.
which can matter for abilities.
Right.
Okay. So that's really interesting. I'm going to... I will move Thera up 2. I don't really need to be too cautious about staying out of the way when we know he's just going to charge you. So that's 2 animus for that move. 1 animus to escort this civilian to safety. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And time to loose some arrows. I'm going to go ahead and use Child of the Forest. This is it has a reaction, but I'm just going to use the bottom that is an attack for 2 animus, which is kind of a steal. And so I'm just going to attack its head. Just start getting some damage.
Okay. Line of sight's not an issue here, right? These don't block line of sight, right? I don't think so.
Yeah, characters Don't? Wait. Do we need to double check that?
Sure.
Um,
I don't know if it'll look here.
yeah. Okay, well, I needed a might die anyway. I'll just hit pause for a second. And we're back.
All right.
I got a might cube. We refreshed ourselves in the line of sight rules, which is really the salient thing here is that enemies and friendly characters, none of them block line of sight.
Right.
So while this character would theoretically do it based on the way you would trace a line, it doesn't because it's a character.
Right.
Okay, so I was just I was shooting. That's what I was
were.
gonna do. Yeah, would you give me a yellow and let's sorry, it's defense is 3. That's a good amount of defense. So let's give me 4 cards.
4 white?
Yeah. I'm getting a little bit risky that I might miss, but I also don't want to just like only land 2 damage or anything.
Sure.
All right, blank, crit, whew, and 2 more blanks.
So if you wanted to, you could roll these crits before deciding whether to re-roll these blanks.
Oh, you can do that?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you give me? Let's try to burn through this deck because it seems bad for the white deck. So let's get 2 more white cards on those. Well, at least now I don't think there are many blanks left in the white deck. Actually, yeah, let's check. Why not? 3
There are
blanks.
no more
There are
blanks.
none. All right, and I'm sitting on a lot of redraw tokens, so I'll go ahead and redraw 2 of... Yeah, let's not the yellow blank because I want to just guarantee the hit.
Okay.
So I'm going to use 2 redraw tokens. Okay, that takes us to 9 damage, which I'll hit for 3.
Very nice.
I like that. I'll take that off of the front of the head. And there does have 2 animus left, and there's no reason to save it because her regen equals her. Her regen equals her max. None of my cards cost exactly 2 though. I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh, I forgot this. Okay. We can. Yeah, sure. Just to keep this train rolling, I'm gonna go ahead and use my aged cloth robe that says if there are no adjacent Oathsworn, gain an animus.
Okay.
And then so that also goes into my 3 cooldown slot. So then with that 3 animus, I will thread the needle. It's an attack. You can choose to target any hit point die on the enemy. Here, I think that's the case anyway. So it also does extra damage if it's on the enemy's rear, but I'm hoping to just battle flow this and get it back before the rear is a good target. Okay, so give me a yellow and 4 white again.
Only 1 white left, so we're going to do a reshuffle.
Okay. Let's make it 3 white. I don't want to miss, I guess. I don't know. What's this? Do we want to break dice right away? I don't really want to take a reaction at this moment.
It wouldn't be terrible because, well, at least we'd be breaking the face, which I am imagining that those fangs probably are on a lot of cards.
True.
But I also hear you. There's a lot of dice, so like breaking them too quickly could be problematic.
Yeah. Then again, if Thera got attacked, she could throw down this defense card, and it would be in a good slot to battle flow these. I wouldn't mind that.
All right. So what are you thinking? How many more?
Let's do 3 more. We're gonna go for it. All right, we have a yellow blank again. Woof. 1, 2, 2, and a crit. Wow, it does hit, and we're gonna need. Let's just do another white card. It's only going to matter if it's another crit, which it's not. So that's 8 damage. Okay, so that'll just hit the die for 2. Damn.
You could re-roll this yellow.
Oh, redraw the yellow?
If you wanted to. I mean, it's
I
risky.
actually, yeah, because I had kind of come around on the idea of taking this reaction, so sure, let's do it. That's a reroll token used. Okay, give me another one. A 2. All right, I'll break its face.
All right.
Okay, so it'll immediately head whip. Am I gonna regret this? No. The obvious 3 spaces away, right? Yeah, should be fine.
Well, actually, it's going to target all enemies within 3 of its head. Which
Yes.
it won't be within 3 of its head.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The Harbinger is very close, but I think that...
So it's going to move 6 to its target.
So its move is going to be to here, right?
Yeah.
It was here. I mean, I guess it's going to go like...
It'll go north, north,
1,
north. Yeah.
2... Does it turn?
It will turn, yeah.
Like... Because I guess it can kind of only turn in 2 hex increments almost.
I think it'll be like this, actually.
Okay. And then it is going to attack with range 3 and knockback 2.
Oh, sorry. Before we finish that, we should actually do this in order. So the way it wants to do it is like this.
I almost forgot about that.
And then this should be... Was it like this?
I think it was... Like its front was right up against the civilian, remember? So I think it's like that.
Okay, yep.
Okay. So now it does an AoE 3. This is going to kill some civilians.
Yeah, I know. I'm realizing that.
Sorry to them. Maybe I should have done this in an opposite order and sent the Avi to save this one, but...
Yeah.
You know? Maybe it'll miss. Maybe it'll just draw no damage on all its cards.
That seems likely.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's it drawing?
So I am going to discard... Oops, sorry, Thread the Needle was here. These should not have advanced on my battle flow yet, but I was going to use Disarming Shot for its 2 defense, and that'll battle flow these. Okay, so it is drawing red, red, yellow, yellow, white, white, minus a red because its front is broken. Right. So just a red, 2 yellow, 2 white. Here goes nothing. 3, 6, 8, 7, 8, 8. Okay, so with my 2 defense, I'm at 4. A defense token will save me a hit point. I think I'll go ahead and do that.
Yep.
So, just took 1.
Not bad.
That went great. Also, it's going to kill 3 civilians that are within 3 spaces.
Yep. Should keep those separate, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, 3 saved, 3 dead.
That's right. Oof, that's rough.
You know who can ask more than a 50% save rate from us, really?
Sure.
Yeah.
Should we see what the next card is?
Yes. Part of this is going to be give the vibration token to the closest Oathsworn to the head. Didn't consider that on the reaction.
That's okay.
Now she is vibrating. Sorry. Before that, it's supposed to move 3 northwest, which would be... Oh, God. Okay.
So one of the movement rules is that it moves around its own pieces.
Okay.
So I think we have some, like, flexibility to try and do this in a sensible way, but I think it's basically going to go like this.
That makes sense.
So it's going to go
so first the tail move, like let's do this in the right order, right? First the tail moves.
Fair enough. So the tail will move to here, this will move to here, and then this will move effectively 1, 2, 3 to northwest, like that, basically.
Okay.
It's circling around itself.
Yeah. We've got it all tangled up.
Destroyed this tree.
I do like trees.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and the new...
And actually now the nearest Oathsworn to its head, I guess you're only 2 away, because or you're 1 away, I'm 2 away.
Yeah, I think the Ranger is still the one vibrating.
Yep.
Okay. The... Ranger is, I think, done here. Oh, the next stage 1 card. Consume. Huge folds of flesh. Draw back as the worm's great maw stretches wide to engulf you. It'll sense vibration, move 6 to its target. The target is consumed. See Appendix 2 in the Encounter Rulebook. So we might have to do some glossary checking. I think it's across the room. I might have to hit pause again. It says, if they have a vibration token, give it to the closest Oathsworn. The target is now in the worm's belly. At the start of each Oathsworn and encounter phase, the consumed loses 1 hit point. And this gives no way to get them out, so probably we need to refer to the rulebook for how do you get someone unconsumed.
Was it consumed 2? Or does it say consumed?
No, it says consumed. See Appendix 2 in the encounter rulebook. And then it'll move 3 northwest again. Okay.
Yikes. The real problem with that is that I don't think we can avoid it. One of our Oathsworns is going to be consumed.
Unless everyone was more than 6 away.
Yeah,
it seems unlikely.
Unlikely. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna check on what that is.
Sounds good.
Okay, so consumed. When a boss consumes something, it is removed from the board and considered to be in the part of the body specified belly here, but it can attack each turn. The hero in there can, and it is spat out of the body part when that area has taken 6 damage or is destroyed. That sound right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So that's happening to one of us.
Yeah. It seems like it's likely going to be Mediolius. Although, actually, you have the vibration token.
Yeah, so unless something changes, it's going to be Thera.
Well, we could always... I guess we should think about who we want it to be. Because we might want it to be the bear. Because the bear can probably hit a little bit harder.
Oh, while inside.
Although you can't play your card, so it's just going to be a basic attack. But I guess I'll have a red die. It's not actually that different.
Yeah, it's a basic attack. It's 3 animus to do so, so you can basically do it twice per round.
Right.
Which should hopefully get... Like, I don't actually think that someone's going to be stuck in there for very long. We can do 6 hit points before they... It's at the start of each Oathsworn and encounter phase, so I guess if someone gets swallowed in the encounter phase, they are definitely going to get hit at the start of the Oathsworn phase. If they get swallowed as a reaction, we could even get them back out before they ever lose any health.
That's pretty tough, given that 2 of our characters are out of animus.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess being in general. Maybe not right now. We probably don't want to break another die and have this happen right now.
All right, well, I'm going to have the bear do some stuff.
Please.
She's going to move 2 hexes up, and then spend 1 to save this civilian, and then move a further 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. That's all of her animus, so she's in position to save that civilian next time. And then I might just have Mediolius move 1 step. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. I guess I could have Mediolius spend a token to take the vibration token from Thera. He's got a higher... He's a little tankier, so maybe we want him to be the one who's consumed?
I don't hate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend a redraw token because he's got 3 of those. Actually, I'm going to spend a battle flow token. These seem less important.
I wish you were closer to my Harbinger. My heal requires predicting who is going to take damage, and based on this plan, I think I can be pretty confident you will.
That's funny.
But you're on the other side of the world from me.
Oh, well. So I think that's my characters done for the time being.
Okay, just my Harbingers left. I'm actually thinking I'll use her once per encounter default ability.
She's during only 3 hexes away from this attack.
Yeah, but she's roughly 7 from saving a civilian or 2.
Okay.
Right? Like, move there, save this one, get in an attack, and then next turn save another one.
Cool.
That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, that preternatural swiftness. I cannot say preternatural swiftness to save my life.
Yeah.
Once per encounter during your turn, you may move any distance for free without moving through the intervening hexes. For some reason I thought it was up to 7 hexes. I guess because there's this big number 7 on my board. Literally any distance. Okay, well, let me think about what attack I will want to make. Okay, I'm going to plan to backstab, I think. So I will move here.
Oh, I was going to recommend as well there are these 3 civilians, and if you moved here, save that one, moved here, saved this one. That's
a way better plan.
Slightly better.
Yeah. That's why it's a co-op game. I don't have to just come up with all the good ideas. Or any of them.
Just most of them.
I'll spend 1 animus to shove that person into the woods. And let's see, how much is that backstab I was talking about playing? I didn't catch its cost 3. So I can move, save 1, pay 3 for it, and still have 1 to spare. That's nice. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to move here. I will spend an animus to push this person 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're also saved. That's 5 saved, 3 dead.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good record. I'm curious whether there's it's certainly feasible, especially if we had gotten this card first instead of the AOE to save them all.
Maybe.
So my hope is that the benefits for saving them is not just all or nothing.
Hopefully it's gradual. Yeah. I think it will be. I could also imagine it being, did you save more than were killed or not?
True. Yeah. Okay, so backstab is going to make an attack, and if attacking from the target's rear, the attack is empowered ×5, which I assume since these are all rear,
think
like
so.
my attack on any of them is attacking from the rear.
Yeah.
The attack is empowered ×5. If this attack breaks the location, battle flow 1 card twice. Is there anything I actually like? Do I want to play a gear or something to take advantage of that if it happens? I don't plan to break a die here, but I guess I'll drink a mead to gain an animus. It's the gear that I took from the common item deck when building this character. And then so that is a card I can battle flow twice should I accidentally break it.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then I'm spending 3 to pay for this backstab. Okay, so I naturally get 2 yellows, but I'm empowering ×5. I think I just want to do... let's see. So if I empower both of those, they can both become reds. And then I could take like a white and empower it 3 times to get it to black. So yeah, why don't I just go red, red, black?
Okay.
Seems unlikely to miss and also unlikely to accidentally do 18. All right, we've got 5 and a crit, 4 and a crit, another 4 and a crit. I might be accidentally.
I think, do these crits even matter at this point? Because, what is this? This is
13.
13.
Yeah, they matter. 18 would break the die.
18 would break the
Yeah.
die. Okay, do you want dice or do you want cards?
Let's give me cards, I guess. That's a blank. I'm fine with blanks. I did not want to break that die. I would love to get up to 5 hit points. Okay, so now we're at 16. A blank. Perfect. 5 hit points to the tail.
There you go.
I'm happy about that. We had made all these plans around you being consumed. I didn't want to.
Yeah, that would suck if you were
screw that
suddenly
up.
consumed.
So I'm just going to do 5 hit points to the tail icon on the worm, and
that was a great attack. Wow.
yeah,
Backstab.
backstab's a pretty good card.
Pretty good, especially when you have 2 yellow might dice.
Yes,
It feels good.
Yeah, and my weapon. Okay, no, my weapon is not ranged. I'm using a walking stick, but there are. I think that some of the weapons that this character can take, like pole arms, have like range 2 on them. You
Okay.
can stand from a little bit away and
And
stab.
do a
You know,
backstab.
yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, I do have 2 animus left. Can you... Okay, here's a question. Tell me about knockback on the worm. Is it a thing?
It is immune to knockback.
Fair enough, okay. So...
Probably because
Yeah.
I realized how much of a pain in the ass that would be for like the movement stuff.
So then this card is really only useful for that occasional situation where you want to knock back a friend. I guess could you knock back the civilians off the board?
Maybe.
Probably. Okay, I think I have the capacity to just save this animus. I think I'll save it.
Perfect.
And that wraps up our turns.
I believe so. So
Okay.
On to the worm.
Yeah. Top stage card is Consume. Sense Vibration, so it targets you.
The priest, yeah.
Move 6 to its target.
So
Oh, I forgot I was the priest. I was thinking Warbear for some reason, but we didn't end up making that work.
so this will go here.
Mm-hmm.
This one will go here. And then this one will go
Kind of just squeeze in. Yeah, that works.
like that. And then it consumes.
Yeah, so you remove Mediolius from the board, and that's perfect. Inside the belly. And going to take 1, it's going to lose 1 health each Oathsworn and counter phase start. But that was not an attack that did any damage now.
And now it's going to move 3 northwest. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay.
I think something like that.
Uh,
Wow, that northwest put it right up next to your Ursus.
yeah, but weirdly, this is the front. Like it moved like that. So
I'm still not seeing anything where the facing seems to matter.
That's fair, but I'm just trying to keep
Yeah.
it consistent. Okay. Mostly for my visual sense of what's happened.
Right. Here, I've been doing all the reading. Tell us about what is next.
Sinkhole, the worm's head disappears, followed shortly by the ground beneath your feet. Sense vibrations, remove the worm's head from the game board.
Whoa.
Move the other body parts as usual. The worm's target and all Oathsworn within range 3 perform a survival check, difficulty 6. Any that fail lose 1 health. All non-player owned characters within range 3 die.
There we go. Yep.
Place the worm's head on the target's hex, pushing back all enemies.
Okay. Damn. It's removed from the board. The worm's target. Oh, okay. So sense vibration. So it's going to teleport no matter how far away to the character with the vibration.
Right.
Which, by the way, on consume, it said if they have the vibration token, give it to the closest Oathsworn. So who was closest?
The Warbear.
Okay. All right. So Warbear is in line to be sunk, to be sunk. If we don't break any dice before then.
But the Warbear is optimally placed to smack this worm, which is nice.
Yes.
So at the start of the
Sure
the next Oathsworn phase, the priest Mediolis is going to take 1 hit, so he's down to 5 health.
I have one more question. I'm realizing.
Mm-hmm.
How do we win? Do we have to kill all 9 dice?
Yes.
Okay, so the worm can function without a head.
Well, remember when any piece is killed, it functions normally. It just can't take any more damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess naturally I was thinking, it would be removed from the board, but I guess not. Okay. All right. Refreshing. And back to our turns.
Yeah, should we just have Mediolis do his belly strike first? Because we know that's all
Yeah,
he can
and
do.
did you had Mediolis lose a health there for the start of the Oathsworn phase?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can just do a normal attack, right?
Yeah, because when he gets spit out, he loses all his animus anyway, so.
Right. But he can only do this once per...
It said once per turn,
Oh, so
which
he can do
since
it
my
twice.
understanding is you can take as many turns as you want. That
Interesting.
seems like a weird limitation.
So now that I think about it, actually, in case he breaks a die, maybe we want the bear to go first. Because he's got a good hit on the head.
So what would happen if he breaks a die? If Mediolis breaks a die, then
He'd
can
escape.
Oh, I guess he would be spit out immediately and become the target because here it would be breaking die would be 6 hit points.
Right.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, that is what would happen.
Because I think if it wasn't 6 hit points, breaking a die, it would just target normally because it's because the one it's reacting to would not be a target.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's have the bear do something.
Sounds good.
Okay. I think I'm going to have him play Primal Rage here for 4 animus.
Okay.
This lets him attack twice.
Ooh.
Only one of these attacks can trigger the determination.
One thought.
I'm thinking he'll do attacks on each die without going all the way down.
Okay, I was going to say, I would like to take advantage of the setup here with my ranger before we cause any moves.
Yeah,
but as long as you're not going to
break a die.
Okay.
So he gets a red by default.
Just don't get a million crits like I did and almost...
Right.
Almost do it.
So I will spend an empower token to get a red and a yellow. And I'm just going to draw those 3 cards, I think. Red, yellow.
Jeez. So many crits today. All right, you're at 10 with 2 crits to resolve.
I'm going to roll for the crits.
Okay.
So red and a yellow.
Here you go.
Thank you. So
another crit.
Another yellow crit. So another yellow die, please. I'm hoping for just a nice 2.
Yeah. Hopefully. It's another.
So what does that put me at? 9, 13?
This is 9, 12, 16.
16.
You want this to be blank.
Do I have to roll it? I guess I do.
I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't really want to... Well, should I draw a card? I feel like I'm actually maybe less likely to draw a crit off a card. No, that's not the case.
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right. Well. Hey, 17.
So 1. 17. That's great.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
10,
I was gonna say
17.
the next thing you could do if you went over, you could redraw the red 3 or something, looking for a blank.
That's funny.
What a funny situation.
So I'll do 5 damage to one of the head dice.
Okay. I guess it almost doesn't matter which one.
Yep. Doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Then I'll do a second attack, and this one I might just not spend an empower because we're not trying to kill anything.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'll draw a red and 2 whites, and I'll target the other die. The red's blank, the white is blank. I got a 2 crit. I will redraw the red. I'd like to do some damage.
Yeah. Plus it's a red.
I'll
Oh,
redraw
wow.
the red again. 3.
Okay.
And then I'll roll for that. Blank. So 5. So
Becomes 1.
that's terrible. Should I redraw another white to do 2?
It's pretty terrible.
I would almost rather miss.
I don't know. Once you're down to like 2 or less redraw tokens, though, I feel like they should be.
I know. I wish I could miss
Hell.
and get these back and get one more token.
Yeah, that's right.
I could redraw this red or this white.
I don't see why you would redrawing the red just to hope to get a 4 instead of a 3. Like,
No, I'd be
that
hoping to
seem-
miss.
Oh, you're trying to miss. That's right. Huh? That seems. I don't know. Up to you.
Let's try and miss.
Okay. Suspending redraws in hopes that you miss.
Should I roll for it or should I draw for it? What's
I think that the deck probably has above average blanks.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try and draw a blank here. Nope. Let's try one more time. This is very risky. High risk, high
Sure
reward.
is.
Blank.
A blank.
So I miss. I get all 4 of these redraw tokens back and 1 additional token, which will be an empower token. That was a very silly exercise.
That really was.
Because this red started as a blank, and then I drew 3 cards in between.
You just almost spent like 4 redraws to land 1 damage.
Yeah, that would have been brutal. I'm glad that worked out.
I'm not sure that that was the level of caution that I think.
I think this is very high level
We
play.
need to
I think we
take
can
it.
all agree.
Yeah, okay, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Who am I to doubt your skill on Oathsworn?
Exactly. Okay, so that was the bear. He did some work. He got an empower token and did, 5 damage. It's not bad for 4 animus.
Well, I'll jump in here with Thera, the ranger.
Sure.
Spending 4 for ricochet. This. Oh right, I was like, this doesn't say ranged, but that's my short bow is ranged. It's an attack, and then the attack may target an additional enemy within range 4 of the first target. So I'll be hitting the tail and the belly.
Nice.
It adds 2 damage to this attack for each target, but I'm attacking once and dividing the damage equally between the targets. Mm-hmm. So I'm adding 4 damage, and then I'm going to roll a yellow, and would you hand me 3 whites? I have an empower token. This is a...
Yeah, because you can split it pretty effectively.
Yeah, why don't I... give me 4 yellows. I'll spend my empower token. Or so, give me 3 more yellows. 3 in addition to the one that I have. Alright. It's a blank, a 2, a 3, and a crit 3. I'll roll a die at it, why not? So that is 10 from the cards and dice, plus 4 for the quantity of targets. So 14 damage. And this is dividing the damage, so it's 7 each, so 2 hit points to each.
It doesn't say equally, does it?
It does.
Oh.
Yeah. That's part of why I wanted to make sure. Like, this worked out pretty okay. We're having to round it down a little bit, but I wanted to make sure to get to roughly this threshold.
Right.
So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do 2... I don't want to break a die here, so I'm going to do 2 to the rear and 2 to the flank. Oh, wait. Let me put that towards the one that we want to break sooner. Okay. All right, and that goes in my second slot, which battle flows these 3 cards, so that feels good. I need to think now if you have any plays you want to make.
Yeah, let me think for 1 second as well. I could have... I think I might as well. Yeah, I'm going to have the bear... I'm going to have the bear bite the worm's neck here.
Okay.
For 2 animus. This is just going to be an attack. So I have these empower tokens. I think I might as well use them here. So I'll spend 1. I've got a red die by default, and I'll draw up to another red and a yellow. I think that's been a good
I like it.
pattern. Blank, blank, 1.
Well,
I could just fail and take this Empower plus another Empower back. Or I could spend 2 redraws to try and get some damage in.
I think this is a pretty good one to just fail.
Yeah, I agree. So I'll get this Empower. I'll get another Empower. And
You got through some red blanks.
got through some red blanks.
And these
Kind of
yellows
bummer.
need to be discarded from my attack earlier.
Okay. So what's in the red discard at this point? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the red blanks. So the red cards here have no blanks, and there are 4 of them. 5 of them. That's pretty great. 5 red cards with no blanks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish that because my Harbinger, I'm thinking about doing a pretty huge attack here. I wish that I had an Empower token to use those reds. That's the one downside.
Oh, that is the downside.
Yeah.
Meteolius will be able to use them for a belly attack.
That's fine.
He'll probably break a die, frankly.
Well, here, why don't I make a couple moves with the Harbinger?
That sounds good.
I will spend 2 Animus to move 2. 1 to send this civilian to safety. So we've rescued 6 now.
Nice.
And then, where am I at? This is in these hexes, right? Okay, so I need...
I forgot to have the bear rescue the civilian.
Oh no, you don't have any animals left?
No.
Oh god.
So dumb.
I mean, I could pivot and just spend a lot of animus getting to and rescuing it.
It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah, because I think the priest is going to break a die and the head's going to turn around to get towards the priest.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, the priest will not... If the priest breaks a die, it does not necessarily get spat out. Because you could do 4 damage to break this die, which does not...
I think the priest is going to try and do 6 damage. to
Oh,
break a
okay.
die.
Oh, wow.
I think.
That'll be a big attack then.
Yeah. Well, there's all these red non-blanks here. We know what those are.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess you're right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to spend 1 more animus to move Squawk here.
Okay.
Seems like a knife safe. What happens? Do I get... I have to do that survival check to potentially lose 1 hit point. Okay, I'm not going to be scared of that. Okay, I am going to spend my remaining 5 animus on Quill Throw. This is my level 2 card that I went straight for.
Oh, cool.
It's range 2.
Okay.
And it targets up to 3 different enemies. I couldn't get all 3 here. That seems hard to make happen here, but
Right.
I like to. I'm going to attack once and apply this to all targets.
Nice.
So unlike the last one, I'm not dividing this. Before the attack, predict how much damage you will draw. If you're within 2 of the correct answer, this costs -1 animus. So I get
But it costs 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I get an animus refund if I can predict within +or -2. So a pretty big range. I am going to take 2 yellows and 2 whites. I only have 1 redraw token. Yeah, 2 yellows. I'll go 2 yellows, 2 whites. Actually,
I wonder what your prediction's going to be.
I'm wondering if I want to just go bigger. Like if I miss, I miss. But if it's a big hit, that deals a lot of damage. But all I can take is more white cards. They hardly even add anything. All right. So I am going to predict. Let's see. I'm going to oversimplify and say yellows at an average of... So one of these will be blank. Yellows at an average of 3 and whites at an average of 1.5 or 2-ish. So it's like... I'm going to say 8.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Blank. Blank. Well, maybe it's not going to matter. Jeez, 3
Oh my
blanks.
God.
And I only have 1 redraw token on her, so...
So then, well...
So
yeah.
I'm just going to take a...
Empower, right?
Does it have to be in power? On the determination roll?
No,
Oh, okay.
I just imagine you would because you were lamenting that you don't have
I
any.
know, but I actually would really like to have... I feel like 2 is a good number of reroll tokens to have, so...
Okay, that's fair.
All right. Well, that was an expensive free token. Oh, well.
Okay, so I'm going to have Meteolius spend his 3 for his attack. He hasn't done it yet. And I'm thinking, what's on the red dice again? You can show me one of those.
The red dice are 2 blanks, 2, 3, 3, and the crit is a 4.
So how much do I... So in order to do 18-ish damage, I need... If I get a 4 and a crit, let's just call that 6.
Sure.
And then... So I still need 4 dice. 4 cards?
Yeah, you probably want to go to 4.
Okay. So I'll... Oh, man. I only have 1 empower token, actually.
Not breaking this after all.
No, I don't think so. Okay. Well, I will draw the base red, and then I'll spend an empower to draw a second red and a yellow.
Nice.
So at least I know I'm not missing. Okay. So that's
Wow.
8.
Damn, 8 is just shy of a breakpoint. With 3 defense, it'll do 2 damage.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
2 hit points.
But I don't think I'm going to reroll one of these. These were lower than I expected them to be.
Mm.
So I'll deal 2 damage.
Okay, to
I'll
the...
do it to the top one, yeah.
Yeah.
And I will also... We have to keep track of how much damage the belly has taken since Medieval
Right.
is...
Want to hand me that D12 that you have next to you? That should do just fine. In fact, are these... Oh, no, never mind. I wonder if these numbers were sequential so that this was like for tracking
I
rather
think I
than for
saved this one
rolling.
earlier.
Yeah, I think we've only had the 3 die. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
Okay.
what? There's 2 civilians left. The
Yeah.
one up by the bear, and then this sad little
So
one.
we've done more than half,
Yeah.
which is pretty good. Okay, this empower token got spent. And... I can go again,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do that again. I'll just draw a red and 2 whites. Actually, I'll draw 3 whites. Why not?
Would you choose to break this die if you get 2 hits at least? Because if so, again, maybe I want to do some more damage to the tail with the ranger before you do this.
Let me see what the sinkhole is.
Sinkhole, it's going to teleport to its target, which is functionally, it's basically staying put. The worm's target and all Oathsworn within range 3 perform a survival check. Any that fail lose a hit point.
So if the Harbinger just moves 1 space... Oh, the Harbinger has no animus, so he can't move. Because the Harbinger is going to get sucked into that.
That's, a risk of 1 hit point. I decided it was a risk I would just take.
That's fair.
Because honestly, for the amount of damage we've done to the worm and how little damage we've taken, like this is going very smoothly.
That's fair. I don't know if I would choose to break the die. Why don't you go first?
Okay.
Regardless.
Sure. I just wanted to play long shot for 3 since I'm just doing the basic attack part of it.
Right, I'm putting these dice cards back so you can draw as you wish.
Part of the reason I really wanted to do this was just to battle flow all 3 of these cards.
That makes sense.
With this one. So it's going to add... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Basic attack. That's it. Okay. So what's my bow do again? Oh, I can use this card and spend animus to add range. That's not important. Okay. So it's just going to be a yellow and... Let's give me a yellow and 3 whites, please. Thank you. Crit 2, 1, 1, 2. So that's 6 and a crit. I'll just roll a die. A 1. Yeah, that crit was unlikely to push to another breakpoint. So I don't want to break this die, so I will do 2 to this part of the tail.
Okay.
And that, yeah, battle flows these 3 cards, which was a big part of why I wanted to do that.
That makes sense. Those will all go back into your hand. That's pretty good. I haven't been playing that many of these cards, if I'm being honest. It's kind of funny. But I'm not allowed to play cards while I'm in the belly.
Not while you're in the belly, yeah.
So I'll spend 3 and I'll draw, as I said, that red and 2 whites.
Cool.
2, 4. So that's just 1 damage.
Yeah.
And I'll do it to the top. Why not make that die easy to break?
Okay, yeah, it's at 1.
And that's 3 damage that's been dealt to the belly since...
Yes. Got it.
It would have been nice if there is, or if the Avi's big attack had hit the belly.
Although my what was it called? Thread the Needle? What was the one that attacked 2 targets? Ricochet. It's up here. This hit the belly.
But was that before or after Mediolius was consumed?
I think it was...
I guess it was before.
It was before. I think I played that and this attack,
Or-
and that's
or
kind of
after,
all that
you
I've done this round.
It was
After, yeah. So I think it's actually at 5 damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That makes
No way to squeeze out one more, though, huh?
I could have redrawn on the last attack, but it's too late now. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It was kind of a long shot anyway.
It was.
To get +2 damage that
I
way.
am ready to call this turn an end.
Okay. Yeah. So, me too. Start of the encounter phase. Another hit point from Mediolius.
Down to 4.
And the sinkhole happens. So, senses vibration, targets the bear.
Right.
Remove the worm's head from the game board. Move the other body parts as usual. So this is going to move here. And this will move here. The worm's target and all Oathsworn within range 3 perform a survival check. Difficulty 6. Any that fail lose a hit point. Any non-player owned characters within range 3 die. So that civilian is out of here.
Sad.
Yep. Okay. Survival checks. You know what?
It feels like I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, go for it.
I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna roll dice. I'm feeling lucky.
You're gonna roll 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is for the Harbinger. Nope. 3 won't do it.
I'm gonna roll 5 dice for the bear.
So Harbinger will lose 1 hit point. Oh, that was dramatic as the dice spun, but that's only a 4.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother re-rolling any of that. All right.
Okay, so you lose a hit point too.
Yep, bear's down to 5. Then what's next?
Place the worm's head on the target's hex, pushing back all enemies.
So I guess I guess it'll be the north and west rule, so it'll go like that.
Yep, destroying that tree.
Destroying this tree. And what happens to the bear? He gets pushed.
You get pushed. Yeah.
Pushed to here, I think.
Next is another sinkhole. Is the next card. It's skimming it really quick. It looks like it works exactly the same.
Alrighty. And then at the next phase, Mediolius is going to lose yet another health down to 3.
Yeah, we got to get him out of there.
Yeah.
But all we have to do is get 1 hit point to the belly. So seems doable.
Yeah. In fact, he can go first because he can't do anything else.
Yeah. Refresh phase is going to be gain animus, and I get to pick up this mitt full of cards I bounced down. So that feels good.
Yeah. Because once he's spat out of the belly, he can't do anything else.
Loses all his animus, yeah.
Yeah, so he'll spend... So should we have him go first and break?
Sure. I mean, you could either break the die, or if you just want him out.
Actually, yeah, I don't have to break. I'll just do damage to the side. To like one of those...
Yeah, or to be honest, breaking it would not be that bad. We could just... we could just have, like, the Harbinger go first and move around and attack the tail or something, just so that the Harbinger's not also caught in the sinkhole.
Well, right now the Harbinger isn't because the bear got pushed. So the bear's farther away.
Yeah, but I'm still within...
You're not within 3.
3 of... Is it just 3 of the... Within 3 of the target?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Alright, so let's draw red and 2 whites with Mediolius.
I guess Mediolius will be within range, right? Because north and west puts it here.
No, I think... Is it not your choice?
I don't think so. When you get knocked out of the belly? I'll double check while you do your draw.
That will influence my decision, because I don't think Mediolius can really afford to take another hit point loss at this point.
I mean, so you could always just not break the die, right?
Yeah. God dang. I did draw 2, so I'm allowed to use tokens, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can use tokens.
Okay.
It does say to the nearest space following north and west.
Okay. So in that case, I'm just going to deal 1 point of damage to one of the full dice.
Okay.
Because I don't want Mediolius to get hit again.
And that is the 6th to the belly, so...
Right, so
he's out.
Spat out. And I guess he'll go here.
Yep.
And he loses all of his animus. Sad day.
Indeed. Okay. Well, he could use some healing.
He could.
Why don't I have Squawk make a prophetic fulfillment? Choose yourself or a friendly character within range 3. Place a die on their player board, showing their current health. When I play this card again, if the chosen character has less health than shown on the die, they gain 1 health. So this is going to go, I don't know, like here or just wherever,
Yep.
marking that at the time that I played this, the priest had 3 health. And so then, when and if I get to play this again, this encounter, if it has less than 3, it'll get healed. And that'll battle flow the mead. And... Ooh, this is kind of cool. But it's not going to do anything anytime soon. I mean, let's see. I wonder if... I think the ranger should just break this. The ranger is standing where she would be the only one affected by the sinkhole.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She could just shoot the tail and cause the reaction?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that. So... I don't have my ricochet. I am just going to play...
You do have to choose any die on the body part before damage is drawn. So that's an important thing that we've been doing incorrectly.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So...
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I am going to spend an animus to move 1 space north. The main reason I wanted to do that was so that I could play this aged cloth robe, since there's no Oathsworn adjacent, to gain it back. And then I'll play Child of the Forest to attack for 2 animus. My bow has range 4 on it, so I just need a yellow, and I really just want to hit for 3. So give me 2 whites.
So you're focusing on the
On the
die?
top die of the tail, yeah.
All right, we're doing a reshuffle of the whites.
Oh boy.
Which means that you know what this is.
True.
If you wanted to flip it up, I guess you could.
That's okay. Alright, we've got 3. Blank blank! Oh no, okay. Well, I've got a redraw for another white. There's a 1. Okay, I was just looking for that, so yeah, don't really care about the crit damage. And boom, pops the tail. The reaction happens, it's going to remove the head from the board and move the other body parts. That seems right. And then the head is going to appear on me after the sinkhole. So I'm just doing a 6 survival check. So I guess give me... You know, I think it's like 6 white cards is actually the way to pass this. We've seen some blanks go by, and whites are just not that valuable, so... 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll do it.
Yeah,
and a crit, yeah.
And then I guess you'll get pushed this way.
Yes, yeah, that would be the north then west. Okay. All of a sudden the head is isolated, for better or for worse.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was Child of the Forest. That's going to battle flow these. Let me know if you've got a play while I keep thinking.
I mean, I can certainly attack this this side here. I think I will.
That, by the way, let's see what the next card will be.
Ooh.
Ooh. The next card is Consume again. It'll swallow some again.
Okay.
Although, if we do break another die, it will advance to stage 2 instead and do who knows what.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's probably worth doing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have my bear move 1 space to here. And then, because they're set up like this, I'm able to swipe at both of them.
Oh, nice.
So this attack targets up to 3 adjacent hexes in your front arc. Add 1 damage for each enemy, so I'm going to add 2 damage.
Okay, so which dice are you hitting on these
Yeah,
two
so
body
I think
parts?
on the tail I'm going to hit the 2, thinking that we'll break it and avoid that consume.
Okay.
and then on the belly, I'm going to hit the 6.
Sure.
Okay. And so I'm going to try and do some. Actually, maybe I should just hit the tail. Maybe I should just hit the 6 on both and try and max out the damage I deal. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. Does that make sense? I guess we won't do the break in that case, unless the obvious.
Yeah, if you're going for large numbers, then sure.
I just think I would go for large numbers.
Because I could always break it again with the ranger.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm going to go for some large numbers. So let's do the 2 6s. Okay, so we've got...
That's such a weird element. It's like, oh yeah, this is going to be a big swing, so I want to target the strong areas.
Yeah, well, So I've got a red die here for that. And then with each of these empower tokens...
This is the bottom card.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I had actually been considering playing a 0 to refresh the decks. Because I think the white deck is in bad shape after that big draw and stuff.
I think I'm going to just draw 3 blacks.
Wow, okay.
Well, 3 empower tokens.
We don't know much about those other than there's a blank on top of the discard pile. So
yeah,
I like it.
All right, so that's a 3. Blank, and then it's a 5 crit and a 3.
Whoa, you got your wish. You did a lot of damage.
I think I'll draw another black card. Oh, God, it's a blank. I think I will re-roll this one. Well, what is this? Because this is just 11.
You're at 11.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll this black.
Okay.
This
the one that was a miss in the first place. Yeah.
With a 4. So that's good because that means that I'm at 15, which deals 5 damage.
Hell yeah.
To each die.
To each 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 10 hit points in one attack. I'm not sure that has ever been done.
There we go.
And I don't mean in our campaign. I mean ever.
What's interesting is, yeah, that's right. I would have been at 13 before. So okay, that's fine. Perfect.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I'm scared. Right? I'm not scared? I say with confidence in my voice.
I'm going to reshuffle this red deck, which is empty.
Alright, well, yeah, now's a great time to just start breaking dice. So, I'm going to have Thera thread the needle. None of the text on this card matters. It's a 3 animus attack. And I'm going to target the head and try to break this one.
Nice.
So just give me a yellow and 2 whites. Thank you. That's plenty. I'll just roll a... Actually, no, give me a card from the white deck. I want to burn through the deck. Sweet.
Good thinking.
Okay, so that's 4. That will break this die at the head. That pushes it to its 2nd stage. So we've got something completely unforeseeable coming.
Here we go.
I mean, it's foreseeable in flavor. It's going to burrow.
Okay.
The tusked head burrows back into the earth, and moments later, you feel a deep rumble beneath you. Sense vibration, but I am the one being targeted because it's a reaction. Remove the worm's head, moving the other parts as usual. So
we'll go like this.
Yep.
We'll go like that. Okay.
Then it is a attack. Target against the target with the mouth icon. It also targets all enemies adjacent to the target. Redraw blanks once.
Oh, wow.
Wow, okay.
We haven't seen that effect.
No. So it's targeting me. I should probably just throw... oops, I'm looking at the wrong hand of cards here. Should probably throw a defense into this. Something like this double stab. For 2. So my defense is 4. And it's going to... It says redraw blanks
Defense
once.
was... Oh, it doesn't cost, but it still battle flows. That's right.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
No, yeah, defending is kind of all upside. Yeah. Other than the fact that the card is stuck on your battle flow for a while. But
right.
I wished I had a 2 to defend with, but I just did not.
Well, shouldn't this 2 have gone in there?
That's a good question. Oh, that's hugely important here.
Yes.
While we're doing the reaction, has my card finished and is...
Well, when do you place it in the cooldown,
Yeah.
My guess is yes.
It does seem like, yeah, why would it float in the ether for this whole process? Yeah. So, because that's a big deal, because now these were here and they all get battle flowed down here too.
Yeah.
Which sounds great. I'm brilliant.
That's pretty good for you.
Totally thought that through.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And expected that to happen. Great. Yeah. Okay, so it's attacking for its 2 reds.
Well, just 1 red, right? Because it's using its...
Oh, it's broken. Yep, thank you. And it will redraw. It says redraw blanks once, which I take that to mean all blanks one time. Just the red gets redrawn. And it's another blank.
Hey.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. I had increased my defense to 4, but I don't have a token or anything, so I think that's 2 hit points. So that hurts.
Lucky that red wasn't another hit point. Easily could have been.
Yes.
Could even have been 2. Wow. That's crazy.
2 blanks out of the red deck, so red deck is scary.
Yeah, red deck is scary.
Place the worm's head on the target's hex, pushing back all enemies.
So I guess it'll go like this and push you back to here.
Yeah, there we go. Like that. And finally give the vibration token to the furthest Oathsworn from the head, which I think is the priest.
7.
Oh, it's still the bear. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, so that was the burrow.
Yep, the bear. Okay.
Okay, I guess I have 2 animus left on the ranger. Oh wait, we can see what's going to happen next. Here, tell us about what's next.
Quake. The worm's head thrashes at the ground, causing the earth to shake. Sense vibration. Move 6 to its target. Do the target attack with its fangs. This attack targets all enemies adjacent to the worm's head. Each enemy within range 3 of any worm section suffers knockback 2. If in range of 2 or more body parts, the knockback comes from the closest body part. And then move 3 north. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it can get close enough to target the bear with this attack.
So we mainly...
And there is kind of a question here, because it says it targets all enemies adjacent to the worm's head. And on this hex, the worm's head could position itself such that Mediolius is next to it, or not.
Yeah, I mean, I would guess that the worm is positioning itself to be in the northernmost hex available.
So I think it will hit both of them.
That's a bummer.
It is. Especially because Mediolius only has 3 health.
Well, I still have,
If I move as the bear, it'll still position itself like this, and then it'll just also hit the obby. So or if I move as the bear and go backwards 1 step, then...
Here, you're overthinking it. I'll just break another die with the Harbinger.
Okay.
Then it'll just come in and attack the Harbinger, and who cares about the Harbinger?
Yeah.
She's a newbie. What die would I want to break? I think what would be nice is the belly, to just break their last attack icon. Here, let me finish the thought I had internally about the ranger. I'm going to spend 1 animus to slide it back, and actually, since she refreshes all of her animus every turn, I'll just go here. I wanted her to be adjacent to an obstacle, so there's an option to tree run next turn. Oh no, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go here and use that last animus to play loose arrow to battle flow a card, and just work on getting my 3.
And then we'll also pick up all
free.
the cards in your 0 slot.
Oh yeah, I guess it will, huh? Okay,
Except for that one.
Does not particularly matter. Well, I guess I could use the robe for the... Is this the second time in 1 turn to get... In 1 round to get an animus?
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm finally... This is the first time that I think the battle flow has... Like, this system has felt that important to me. Maybe it was just because the Penitent, I was only playing 1 or 2 cards a turn, whereas with the Ranger I've been playing more, or maybe I just hadn't been putting the mental energy into it yet, and I'm learning the game better.
Seems like it's going great, though. It's good.
Okay, so we want... Do I have a ranged attack? I don't. Oh, that's kind of a problem. Right? I'm not sure that I have a way with the Harbinger to break a die. Unarmed range 3 is the attack I can make. So if I'm... This is here. I could attack like the belly and break 1 of its dice from here. 3 to move, and 2 to attack. Okay, that can... I have just the animus for that. Okay, I will attack one of the 1s on the belly with Deadeye shots. It's just an unarmed 2 animus attack at range 3.
So what would you like to use? I guess it's just
So
be
it's just gonna be white cards.
How many you want?
Let's do... let's do 3. I just want to break 1 die and not miss. 1. A crit. Wow. Okay. That'll do it. I'll break the primary die of its flank, causing a reaction. Here you go.
So first card will go in and battle for that other one.
Yes. Thank you. And then, yeah, quick. So it's going to target me, move. So the tail will come here. The belly will now be there. And
not that it matters, but
no. And then this is going to move 6 to its target. So it's basically going to be here is the most direct way to me, right?
Right.
Okay. It does an attack targeting all enemies adjacent to the worm's head. Each enemy within range 3 of any worm section suffers knockback 2. Oh, I didn't consider that the ranger is going to get knocked back here, but
she'll probably lose the health.
So be it. Yeah.
In fact, she will. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so that's just going to be... This was a mouth attack, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so 1 red, 2 yellow, 2 white. And I should probably throw a defense card into this. I've got all these 2s in the battle flow. Oh, this is... Nah, no one's within range 3. Okay. Oh, funny. We think the civilians are friendly characters, right?
Yeah, I think so.
If I was 1 space closer to that civilian, I could have it take this damage for me.
That's funny.
I think normally if I choose this card, it would be to have another Oathsworn take the damage for me, but that's a funny opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to put 1 soul in for 2 defense. It'll battle flow these 3 cards. So defense of 4. Here goes nothing. Blank 1, blank 1, 2. Wow. All right. 4, it'll do 1 hit point. That seems fine.
You have a defense token, so you could save that life if you wanted to.
Yeah, why not? Good call. I forgot about that. And then everyone within 3 spaces of any warm body part gets knocked back 2. So Avi gets knocked back, and then, yeah, the ranger will just lose a health.
My 2 characters are outside that range.
Right. Okay, so that was that reaction. Its next action will be another quake. It's going to do the same thing again. It will move 6 to its target, target everything adjacent to the head, and knock back everything within 2 that's near a body part. That's getting scary for the ranger.
Well, I think the target's going to be the bear this time because it's going to sense vibration, right?
Yeah, but she'll be within 3 of a body part and get knocked back still, right?
Yeah.
I don't really see a way around it. She's out of animus.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Okay, well, I'm ready to rest, ready to end the turn.
Me too. Okay, so in counter phase, that quake will happen.
So
you still have vibration, so it'll move 6 to your to the target.
So yeah, I can just go like this.
And then this was what, here?
Shoot.
I think so.
Okay.
Or it's close enough, probably.
Yeah.
I really don't think their facing ever matters.
I know. I guess we can just do it artistically then.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
How does it look best? Okay. So what was that again?
It's just doing a mouth attack. Oh, to all targets adjacent.
So
Yikes.
the priest and...
Ouch. Yeah, that hurts.
Is it draw damage once?
Yes.
Okay, so the bear will play this 4 defense card, which will battle flow this up to 3. So the bear's defense is 7.
Wow.
And the priest will play... a 3 defense card. Which one? This one. So the priest defense is 6.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and draw the damage.
3 on the red.
Wow.
Oh boy. 8, 9, 10, 11.
So
Well, six defense worked great for the priest.
Yeah, so the priest will lose 1, and the bear will lose 1 as well.
Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Cool.
All right. good to see some non-blanks coming up from the red deck. At least to have them in the rearview mirror.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Refresh.
Yeah, the next encounter card is Crush. The worm wraps around you, leathery hide crushing you with its weight alone. It'll sense vibration, move 6 to its target, attack, and if the target loses any health, they will lose an additional health.
Wow.
Then it will move 3 north and give the vibration token to the next closest Oathsworn.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to need to start breaking these last dice anyway.
Yeah, agreed.
So I think I'm going to have my Warbear attack this last head die, and if I can do all the damage, all the better.
Wow, you're going for 6 there?
Yeah. Actually, now I'm realizing I don't have any Empower tokens, so maybe not.
The Ranger... Let's see.
Maybe I should have Mediolius go for it.
This is a reaction I don't want the Ranger to take, but she does have Ricochet shot back, which can do damage to 2 parts again, which is tempting. Oh,
this is a cool effect. I haven't read that before.
My Avi is low on cards. The Harbinger has not been battle flowing as well as the Ranger. The Harbinger has a lot of hit points, though. Maybe the Harbinger should just break a belly die?
Sure.
Okay. Then it's going to be 2 Animus to move.
Well, actually, before you do this, is this head going to come and attack the Harbinger?
Yes.
Because it's right next to my characters. I think they should just attack before it moves.
Oh, okay. You wanted to get damage on that 6 die?
Yeah, just get some damage on it.
Yeah, okay.
So I will do a... I wish I had a 2 to play. Oh, well... You know what? I will. I'll play this Iron Hide for 1 Animus. It says gain a defense token, but more importantly, it just will battle flow these. So I'll gain a defense token.
Nice.
And then I'll play a 1 attack, which will be Feral Roar, which I'll play for 3 Animus. And it just has +1 damage. So I'll draw a red and 2 whites. Actually, you know, I'm going to spend this battle flow token before any of that to have moved this here so that this ended up here as well.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'll draw a red and 2 whites. 4. So let me redraw a white. Let me redraw a second white.
I'm actually looking at how many attacks we need to endure here. I am starting to seriously consider having that civilian take one for us.
And I'll crit against this red, which is another 3. I redrew that twice. So
Wow.
I'm at 8.
+1.
+1 is 9, so 3 damage.
Yeah, that
which
works
is that
right.
head die.
Okay.
And then all of these cards will battle flow, which is nice.
It is.
And then I think I'll just have my priest go. Because he's right there before we move.
But you don't want that priest to break a die and take this attack, though.
I don't, but I don't have any empower tokens, so I think it's kind of unlikely.
Okay. Like, you know, the thing is, you know, we were talking about the head. Like, the head will move, but the belly will take its place, so the priest will still have a target.
That's true. Okay, why don't you finish? Yeah, okay, go for it.
And that has a 5 on it.
Yeah, totally. Go for it.
Okay. So I'll spend 2 Animus to move the Harbinger in, and I am just going to play... I'm holding the wrong hand here. You know, why don't I also, since you just reminded me this was a thing, use a battle flow token to get 5 cards that are piled on the 1 slot, and then I'll play Wing Slam for 2, just using the bottom part, which is simply an unarmed attack. I'm just hoping to land 3 damage here.
Okay. So you're targeting that 1 die?
I am targeting, yeah, the one belly die. So give me 3 white cards. I've got 2 redraws. Okay. A 1, and a blank. Oh god. Alright, I do need 1 more damage out of this, so I will redraw the blank. That's more like it. That's a crit. It won't matter because I'm only hitting the die for a 1. Alright.
And so that will immediately cause the battle flow.
Yes.
Decided before we resolve the reaction.
And then the reaction is it will ignore sensing vibration and it will move 6 to its target. So, oops, turn it for maximum coolness. Go 1, 2, 3. It's attacking the Harbinger, and it's going to do an additional hit point of damage if it lands any damage here. So, wait, can you use this item for an additional 2?
No.
Damn.
I don't believe so.
I'm just realizing that she's going to get hit hard here. This is maybe a little bit ill-conceived. She's going to have 2 defense. Yeah, I couldn't fathom running out of cards to play in defense, but that is what has happened. So, all right, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a mouth attack. It's broken. How bad could it be? Oh man! All right.
3,
2
3.
blank. 2 1 2.
That's
3 hit points increased by 1 from the nature of the attack. If I had been 1 more space away... Oh wait, no, I also don't have the card back until I can recover my zeros, but definitely I will be hanging out near that civilian to tank an attack.
Does that card do anything else?
Move 3 north.
So we'll do this.
Oh yeah.
Then we'll do this. And then this one will move 1, 2, 3. So it's going to
Destroying that obstacle.
north. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like it's turning tail to run.
It does, and maybe it is. Because we are kind of kicking its ass.
We are kicking its ass for sure.
That, speaking of which, we resolved the reaction, but I never removed the die. It's down to 4 dice left. The next die to break, though, takes it to stage 3.
Yeah. Well, I think... Well, what's it going to do now? Oh, we don't know, because the next die it breaks takes it to stage 3, of course. Okay.
Yeah. If we don't break one, it's going to burrow again, which is where it essentially teleports to someone, attacks them, redrawing blanks.
All right. I think I'm going to have Mediolius go next, if that's cool.
Sure. I'm sorry. Part of Crush. Give the vibration token to the next closest Oathsworn to the current holder. So that would be Mediolius.
That's not good.
No.
So I'm going to... Well, here's what we're going to do. First, Mediolius is going to spend 1 animus to move here.
Okay.
This is... Wait, where's the belly? Is it here or is it like that?
I think it's like that.
Okay, so I'll spend 2 to move them. Then he's going to do an attack. And he is going to...
I don't know if that's picking up on the mic, but there is a dog in the room with us who is very gently crying right now.
I don't know why she's doing it. It's unusual for her. All right. He'll spend 2 animus to do this desperate prayer as an attack. And...
Can I do something really quick?
Yeah, sure.
With the Harbinger, I'm going to spend 1 animus to play Talon Strike, my 0, to battle flow 1 card. I'll just move Dead Eye Shot down to recover all these.
Nice.
And then spend 2 animus to play Prophetic Fulfillment. This is the one that heals the priest if he's currently below where I last marked.
And does this die go away?
It actually goes back on the character set to now whatever your current health is.
Okay,
And this
nice.
can repeat, yeah.
That's cool. That's nice because if I was healing, which I haven't been, but I don't want to.
I guess I choose a character. Oh, this is funny. I choose a character within 3 range, which it is you again. I could choose myself, but I guess this does nothing on a 1 hit point person. This can't heal someone whose next hit point would kill them.
I could, instead of doing what I was doing, I could heal you. Do you want me to do that?
Ooh, not opposed.
Okay, so I will play the same card, paying the same price, but I'll heal you instead of doing something else.
Okay.
So it's a basic check, the difficulty of which is 3, equal to your health plus 2, so 3. And for each success, you gain 1 health, and if you gain any health, I will lose 1. And the maximum of 1 redraw can be used on this check. So I will draw.
Okay. So
I'll draw 4 white cards.
You lose health, but then you'll qualify for my card if I can play it again. Oh wow.
So that's already 6.
Yeah,
that's already 2.
Let's explode a couple crits here.
And should I roll a die for it, or do you think I probably should roll a die if we're trying to explode crits?
Yeah, you got a bunch of dice in
Oh,
front
I
of
do.
you.
Yeah, what am I doing? All right. No.
I'll take it. 2 hit
health
points
for you, and then Mediolius will lose 1. So
Thank
he'll
you.
Go down to 2. Let's see if he can do anything else before his animus runs out.
I actually have.
You know what? If I was adjacent to you, this Iron Ringmail is really good for him, because although this is the Warbears card, so I don't know. I'm going to give this to the priest in the future, because this Iron Ringmail says during the encounter, if there's an adjacent Oathsworn, gain 2 yellow dice for an attack or basic check.
Whoa!
So I could improve my healing by quite a lot.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
huge.
use of that card. So I'm going to be looking at that in the future.
Yeah.
For now, I will consider these other options.
Yeah. While you think of that about that, since I got all my items back, why not blow through them again? Mead will gain me an animus. Aged cloth robe, since there's no adjacent Oathsworn, will gain me an animus. And then I am going to spend 1 animus on the Harbinger to move to be within 3 of the civilian, and then I have 1 animus left, which is the price of my card that can make a friendly character within 3 take damage for me. So that is an option now.
So I will play this 2, battle flowing this card here for 2 animus to do an attack on this guy. I'm going to target the 5 die.
Yeah, the only die left on the belly.
Right. So I'll draw a red and 2 whites for that. 2, 4, 5. So I'll just do 1 damage. It's fine.
Okay. That's at 4.
Yep. And then I will have my bear friend attack the tail and try and break that last 3 die.
Okay, that'll go to stage 3.
Yeah, we'll see if I'm able to actually get that done. I will spend 3 animus to battle flow all of these cards into my hand and do a basic attack, which will be a red die. Oops, a red and then 2 whites. I'm hopeful that this will be enough to break. We'll find out. 2, 2. So that's a crit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I should roll or draw that card based on what's in the discard pile. Although really, I'm not going to get to 3 damage no matter what. Oh no. Oh yeah, no. Unless I explode. So I will roll a die hoping to explode crits. No. So 6 is 2 damage on that 3 die.
Sorry.
Actually, 1 second.
I thought you were targeting the tail.
I am targeting the tail. Oh, so it's the 2 die.
So it's going to break.
Yeah.
Break it, yeah.
I will break. Perfect. Which is what I wanted.
Okay. Then it jumps straight to stage 3.
Right.
What have you done?
Tail slam. Oh.
Oh, that's fitting.
Place the head, then the tail, 2 hexes in random directions.
Oh. In random directions of where they currently are?
I think so.
So for the head, it'll go northeast, which I guess would probably just move east because...
I think it'll bounce, actually.
Oh, that's right. So it'll go...
So it'll go like...
Jeez.
Imagine it's going this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll bounce this way. And go 1, 2.
Really? The east part remains east? It doesn't bounce to be southwest? If it bounces from a northeast move?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It was like... it was like this, yeah.
No, I think it does ricochet.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we should verify our understanding of that at some point, but... Okay. Yep.
I don't know. And then the tail will roll that die again.
Tail's gonna move south.
2. So like that, I think.
Yep.
That tree is gone. Sense vibration. Well, it's just going to target the bear. And then it will do... Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
So it's going to attack... Oh, it actually says here, either end is as deadly as the other. So first it's going to attack with its head.
Okay.
Which it says target, but I guess it will just attack you.
Since it can't reach the target, it would, yeah.
So it'll just go like this. Actually, I guess it won't. I guess it'll just stay like that.
Again, I don't think the facing matters on this.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, it says range 3 anyway.
Oh, range 3 target, and then the tail is range 3.
So the tail will
Area
target
of
the bear.
effect. Okay. Let's drop a... Oh, man. Oh, no, You know, that's fine. The battle's almost over. It doesn't matter that I've completely fucked up the Harbinger's battle flow, right?
I agree.
I will drop... No, I'm just gonna take it.
Okay. So
Just
So it's gonna
civilian
do
is not long for the world.
a red and
So this is or I guess all of its parts are broken now. So it's
Yeah.
red, 2 yellow, 2 white. All right, it's hitting for 4. Oh man, 5. Now I wish that I had just defended. But since that would be 2 hit points, let me go ahead and play 1 soul. When a friendly character within range 3 is about to lose at least 1 hit point, you may select another friendly character within range 3 to lose the hit points instead.
I don't think this works how you think it works.
Why not?
I don't think... Is that a friendly character? I guess it would say ally otherwise.
Right.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, why would it not say
okay.
ally? Sorry, civilian.
So that
but
battle flows this card?
yes, it does. I do wish now that I had just defended against that, since it was such a weak attack and taken 1 damage from it. But
So do you want to draw for the tail? The tail says range 3, knockback 3, area of effect, saying it'll target all enemies within range 3 of the worm's tail. Luckily, the priest is just outside that range.
Okay.
So it's just going to be targeting the bear, and I will probably play a defense card. I will play a 3 defense card. Oh, that's actually probably a card I want to keep. Actually, no, it's not. Because, so let's do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, one second. I'm sorry. It is actually a card that I should probably keep just in case. So let me play a different defense card. I'll play this 4 defense card.
Wow.
Yeah.
Challenge.
I'm up to 7.
Blank. 1. We're up to 4. 7. You got hit for 11.
So that's just 1 damage.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. That goes away. And
we now know that its next move will be to writhe. The full length of the worm slams from side to side. It will sense vibration. Place head, then the body, then the tail. 2 hexes in a random direction. And then it makes a tail attack. Attack targets all enemies within range 2 of any worm body part. Each target can only be targeted once by this attack. Okay, so they all move randomly 2 spaces and then target everyone within range 2 of any part.
so it seems like the ranger is going to be safe from this attack no matter what, and probably all 3 of these will be hit by it almost no matter what.
Seems likely, yeah. The ranger, though, has 7 animus.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great to have in my pocket if I have these within my bow range. So, as long as... These are going to attack everything after they move, everything within range 2. Man, so I want my ranger to be within range 4, but not range 2 after they randomly move.
Well, you can always...
How can I pull this off? Because it's a reaction to its attack. So let me... I guess I will... Let's just get a couple dice down way lower, and then next round we can sprint to the finish.
Yeah.
Seem good? So I'll be at 1, 2, 3. If I'm here, then I'm 4 range from both. So as long as they don't both move away from me, I can do my reaction that I like. So, okay. So 3 animus to move. 1, 2, 3. And then I, for now, am going to spend the other 4 on Ricochet. This is the one that is going to target an additional enemy within range 4 of the firsts. So it doesn't really matter which is the first, but I can attack the belly and the head.
Well, you could also get the tail if you wanted to break, because the tail's within 4 of the belly.
I don't think I want to break.
Okay, that's fine.
Right?
Sure.
Because then we're gonna endure this, and then immediately whatever unknown is next.
Right, that's true.
Because this is like our last act, I think, of this
That makes
phase.
sense,
So
yeah.
I don't think I like that here.
Okay.
The ricochet is a great way to target this 3 die and 4 die, and probably just bump them both down a little.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So It will add 2 damage to the attack for each target, so it's adding 4 damage, and then give me a yellow, and since already adding 4 damage, I want to be kind of conservative. Let's just take 2 whites. She only has 1 redraw.
Those are the last 2.
Oh boy. Alright, they are blank, 2, and 1. Okay, so 7 damage divided between the 2. That's one hit point to each die. I'll take it. Okay. That goes in Battle Flow 2. Alright. That's the end of our phase.
This deck too. Okay, sounds good to me. So we're moving on to the Writhe attack.
Yes, so Writhe. It's funny that it even bothers to sense vibration. I'm not sure why it does here. Why it matters that it senses vibration. But then it's going to place the head, then the body, then the tail, 2 hexes in a random direction. So here goes for the head. Southeast. So it's going to go 1, 2. For the belly, northeast. Now the ranger is getting hit, but oh well.
Sorry, it's like, I guess we move it first so it's facing, and then go 1, 2. Did I do that right?
Sure.
I don't know. I think that's it.
And then the tail will move northeast. Damn right to where it can also hit the priest, huh? Then this attack is going to target all enemies within range 2 of any worm body parts.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
It's confusing. Okay.
It was an unfortunate move of the head because the ranger is also a target here. But she has a trick that will help. It's a tail attack, which is broken, so it's going to be 5. And let me, before I miss my window or something. Perfect, yeah.
So wait, this attack, so it's a tail attack right now. So
Yes.
It's only attacking these 2.
No, it uses the tail icon, but I don't think it says it targets all enemies within range 2 of any worm body part.
I
So
see.
you could think of it, I guess, as like that hex here,
Got
but
it.
it's still hitting everyone.
All right, so everyone has to play a defense card.
Yeah.
The priest can only increase his defense by 2, which he will do. So he's up to 5 defense.
I'm just gonna throw in this backstab for 4 to get the Harbinger up to 4, and
the bear will get up to 6. So the bear's at 6. The priest is at 5.
the Ranger will get up to 4 also. Okay, so both mine are at 4, but I still have some magic as we reveal these.
Oh wait, 1 second. Oh no, that doesn't apply. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
2, 4, blank, blank, 3. Okay, check this out. Disarming shot from Thera. After a non-adjacent enemy within bow range draws damage, I can ignore one of the enemy's might cards of my choice. And since this said draw once and apply to everyone, right? That's going to reduce the damage to everyone?
I don't think
You don't think so?
I don't.
It's disarming shot. The flavor of it is also that the entire attack is worse.
After an adjacent enemy... Well, it's not adjacent. Oh,
A
non-adjacent.
non-adjacent enemy within bow range draws damage. Ignore one of the enemy's might cards, your choice.
Okay, sure.
Right?
I don't know, but sure.
I mean, it's pretty rare that this card will actually reduce the damage to 4 of us.
Yeah.
But everything about the way this is written seems like this works to me.
Yeah.
I mean, unless the word ignore is defined in some way that means like only the character playing the card considers it to be ignored.
That's fine. So that means
but-
neither of my characters will take any.
And mine take 1 each still, because they were both at exactly 4.
Yeah.
But they survive it.
That's nice.
Yeah. And that goes in my 3 slot. So that's...
Although they would have taken 1 anyway. So you basically saved each.
Oh,
of
good
my
point. So I saved
characters
each of your
damage.
characters.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I appreciate that.
I like your characters.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're on to our final.
Yeah, while I sort these, tell us what the next preview card is.
Toss. The head lunges at you. One of the man-sized tusks hooks your leg, and you are flung like a rag doll through the air. Sense vibration. Move 6 to its target. Target with its head. Redraw all blanks on the initial draw. After the attack, the target suffers knockback 4 in a random direction. They will not collide with the worm's head. Move 3 south.
Okay. Seems
And right
pretty
now,
painful.
It's targeting the priest.
But this is, at this point, there's 3 dice totaling 6 hit points. We're probably just breaking it 3 times, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
So we just have to endure 2 attacks and then hit it 1 more time.
Right.
That seems doable. Go ahead, if you haven't already, refresh your animus and pick up your zeros. I definitely don't love the idea of my characters taking these, though.
I'm perfectly happy for the bear to take them. But
Yeah.
the problem is that because that's a head attack, the bear won't be within 6 unless I move significantly towards the head. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I could end up here, and I could take it.
So it would be like move there and then attack the tail to provoke
Yeah.
the reaction.
Yeah. Or I could even go to here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could even... I only have to move 2, actually, so it's really not that bad.
That's not too bad.
Unless, does it target all adjacent targets or no?
Nope. It does do a knockback 4 in a random direction, and it also is going to hit pretty hard because it redraws all blanks.
Redraws all blanks. That's fine. Okay, so let's...
This is weird. This is worded as redraw all blanks on the initial draw, and the other one said redraw all blanks once. Do you think those are 2 different ways of saying the same thing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to move 3, actually. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? I really actually would like to break on the belly. Can I get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not really. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, so I'll move 3 to here.
Okay.
The tail only has 1 health, right? So
Yep.
actually I'll just move 2. I'll be fine. And I will do a basic attack.
Ooh, I just... Okay, yeah, that's fine. I just realized that my Quill Throw, my Harbinger's really expensive attack
Yeah.
that hits multiple targets, it could break the final 2 dice at once. And then it's dead and no reactions?
Perfect.
All right, and that's sort of a question. Is that how that works? If you can simultaneously pop the last 2 dice, it won't react at all?
I don't know if it's... Are you sure? Because remember that when you pop a die, the rest of your card stops? So is it like... I don't know how that works. Like, are you dealing damage to 2 things simultaneously?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you continue your turn.
Yeah.
I'll peek at the rulebook to see
Sounds
if
good to me.
I can figure anything out.
So I'm just going to do a basic attack. Well, I guess I'll attack twice just in case, because I've got all the animus anyway. So I'll spend 4. This will battle flow to here. We'll do 2 attacks. So we'll draw a red and 2 whites for the first one. Actually, I'll just draw a red and 1 white, because, you know, why not? So that'll do it. That breaks the final tail die.
Nice. Here's the toss card.
And so this guy's going to come after me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he'll face... So actually, let's do it properly. Like that. Like that. And then he'll face here. Like that, basically. And then he's going to bite me. I'll draw a red, 2 yellows, 2 whites. And I will play a defense card. I can only play 1 for 2, so that's what I'm going to do. So my defense is 5. And he draws 3, 6, 7, 8, so that's 1 damage. Okay, so I'm just going to take that 1 down to 2 health on my bear.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. And then knockback in a random direction. So knockback southwest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this guy will move south 3.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so I can't... Well, no, I guess I could stand in a spot and attack them both anyway, I think. That's range 2. This is here. Yeah, looks like that positioning ended up ruining my plan to break both at once anyway. It just says if multiple dice are broken simultaneously and cause the last HP die on the encounter board to be removed, resolve all reactions first and the encounter ends. Are we supposed to be doing... I don't think we've been doing a final reaction from the last die.
No.
That makes me wonder if we should be. Like it gets one like death throw and then we have to just survive that to win.
We can double check. I don't think so though.
Okay. Well, we're all low. I wonder how we can get out of this without anyone being knocked out.
I think we'll be fine.
You think so?
I do.
Okay.
Well, so my priest still has all this animus.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the Avi's heal card in your hand?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can do some stuff here without too much harm.
This is such a... Huh.
Oh, it's the belly and the head.
I didn't have this in my hand before, so it's not like I could have played both or anything, but this Deadeye shot for the Harbinger works very, very similarly to Disarming Shot, but it says remove one of the enemy's might cards instead of ignore. So again, the question is that two different wordings to mean the same thing? Or is there a difference between remove and ignore a die?
Right.
I have no idea.
So I do have an idea. I think I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
So I'm going to move my priest 2 spaces south.
It's going to writhe again if you break another die.
Does that mean it's attacking everything?
Move randomly and attack everything within range 2 afterwards.
Well, we have to get through that, right?
Yeah, that's pretty scary. That said...
Do you want to move like your ranger
As long
away?
as it's non-adjacent to my... Harbinger, I can cancel a might token again, or a might card again.
Do you want to move your Harbinger out of the way before that happens? Because, yeah.
It needs to be, let's see, non-adjacent enemy within range 3. So again, I don't know, that's going to just be, like last time, it's going to come down to some luck of how they move around. Let's see, I can get my ranger up to be the highest. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know.
Should I keep going then, or what are you thinking?
Okay, let me just move my ranger to where it's more likely to be safe.
What about the Avi?
Actually, I'll put it there. Yeah. She seems likely to take a hit from Writhe kind of no matter what. Unless she really, really spends all of her animus running. Why don't I... Well, let's see. I mean, she can still get in an attack if she wants to, if she spends 4 animus running right now. So, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just going to really hope that the worm does not ride south. So that's 4 animus. This will be fine. That's going to be fine.
Okay. Alright, so I will play this card for 4 animus, which will move these 2 here.
I'm going to move the ranger 2 more.
I'm going to gain a defense token, just in case it makes a difference. Then I'm going to roll.
Okay, and I really quickly move the ranger 2 more and playing Crafted Belt, which says if you've moved at least 4 hexes this turn, gain a defense token.
Okay. I'm going to use 1 token as another, and I'll use a reroll token as an empower.
Ooh,
and so I'll draw 2 reds and a yellow.
Okay.
3, blank, 3, 6. So that's
That'll
enough
do
to
it.
break the head.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, it's going to writhe. So, first roll for the head. That'll move southwest.
Okay.
All right.
Why don't you roll for those ones?
Oh boy. All right. Body.
North.
North. Oh
That's
yeah,
good.
that is good. And the tail. Now I wouldn't mind the tail moving south to be closer to being attackable.
You can't attack it
southeast
because it's out of.
Oh, it's the belly that we have to hit. Oh, maybe my cowardice is gonna make it really hard to finish this off. Then I don't know. 1, 2.
Okay, and then what? Then it attacks everything within 2.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Literally nothing. Wow. Okay. Then it moves 3 southwest.
Oh, that's actually.
Oh, that brings the belly over here.
Yeah,
oh, hell yeah. Okay.
The tail will go here. The belly will go here, and then this will move 1, 2. So I guess it'll go 1, 2, and then bounce 3 like that. I think.
Okay. Yeah, that worked out excellently.
It sure did.
Other than you're all out of animus, huh?
Yeah, but you know what? We did it still. So. Because we broke each of them broke a die, right? So there's just the belly die left.
Yes. Yeah. Tail slam. This is the one where it'll attack with its head and tail. But and its tail is an AOE. Place the head, then the tail 2 hexes in random directions. Like, this is not the worst thing right now.
No.
The head will attack one of your characters, but the tail will kind of flounder, and I think even if it moves 1, 2, it can't get these characters.
I mean, can you break this turn or no? Can you break this last 3 strength?
I don't. Let me see. It would have to be the Harbinger because she's far away. Because the ranger's far away. No.
Okay.
I can't get to the belly over there.
Do you want to spend 1 more animus so that you're fully recharged next turn?
Yeah. I'll just move towards the belly. I guess it's not actually going to move. Oh, no, it will move 5 southwest. Okay. So the belly is going to be in that far corner after it moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'll move in that direction. Also, the ranger should use all of hers because she recharges everything. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And then let's trigger that last card. Oh, what is that?
Looks maybe a little bit of her hair fell off there. I didn't even feel it. So that might take a little bit of glue.
I'm just joking.
I'm not sure where it came from, but I will make sure not to lose it.
That is weird. Okay.
Yeah, there's some really thin little pieces to this. I'm not sure where that came from.
Oh, you know what? It's the top of her bow.
Oh, you're right. Wow, okay.
Okay.
I was sorry about that.
That's okay.
I was grabbing her by the body. I don't even know how that happened.
No problem. All right, so is that where she ended?
She was here, yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
All right, then. Encounter phase.
Mm-hmm.
So, tail slam. Place the head, then the tail, 2 hexes in random directions. So head, south.
So nothing, right? Or,
I thought we were bouncing north.
Bouncing. So I guess I'll go like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Tail will go north, and so we'll send it south from the edge.
Okay.
Okay. Sense vibration, which, so it's targeting the priest. Oh, but the priest is not within range 3, so yeah, it'll target the bear.
Okay.
With a mouth attack first.
All right. The bear will not play a defense card because he has no cards that he can play.
Oh boy, okay.
He's okay there.
These need to, the yellow deck needs to, shuffle. Actually, no, I'm guessing this needs to shuffle
I think
too.
it does, yeah.
That would be why they were accidentally face up in that slot.
Okay. This is an impactful draw, I think.
It is.
I mean, if we draw really badly, the bear could die. But it's kind of, the bear has 2 defense tokens and a trick in his hand.
Okay, so. I like that.
I think.
Yeah.
Does that trick work? Yeah.
Because we said we're playing hardcore mode, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Permadeath. Okay. Here are 2 yellows.
And 2 whites. A 1 and a blank. 2.
2 and a blank.
3.
All right, this is going fine so far. And a 4.
So that's 7. So by default, that would kill the bear.
Mm.
If he spends 1 token, though, he'll only lose 1 health.
Seems good.
So I think rather than spend that, I'll just play this. If you have 3 or less health, gain 1 shield against damage that's drawn against you. So
Ooh, okay. White Wolf Cloak there. That won't battle flow stuff, though, because that's an item.
You are correct.
Nice. Okay. You do take a damage though, right?
Yes.
Two down to 1.
2 down to 1.
Okay, and then we take the stage 3 part of the deck and reshuffle, right? Since we're through it.
There wasn't another attack on there for the tail? Oh, but nothing's there.
Tail is everything within 3, and nothing was. So.
Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, I think we're in good shape here.
Yeah, we just got to pop that last die and survive whatever it does.
Do we
right?
survive whatever it does?
I mean, that's what we, I guess.
Because that's now what we've been
Yeah,
doing.
okay, now we need to double check that. All right, I'm going to hit the pause button. Okay, we double checked. It does not trigger on the final die. The reason that it says that they would trigger if you do multiple dice is because the second to last one would trigger a reaction.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
All right, so let's just have the bear try and do this, right?
Yeah.
He will play Feral Roar for 3. Actually, we've got to regain our animus first.
That seems like a good idea.
And then spend 3 of it to do an attack with +1 damage. So I'll draw a red die and, 2 whites, I mean.
Well, wait, you need to attack the belly, right? This is melee.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. So first the bear will move. 1, 2. Then he'll play that same card and draw the same thing. So 3, 6. So that's 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll have Mediolius move 2 in here. Right? Are we just going to finish this?
I think just end it, yeah.
And play Heavy Blow. And he'll use a defense token as... Oh, no, he can't. That's already been played. So we'll just draw a red and 2 yellow. 2 whites, I mean.
This seems likely. Oh no, 2 blanks! Does he
He'll
have a
do
redraw?
He has 1.
Whew.
A 1.
Okay.
So that'll do it.
The final little weak hammer smash.
Heavy blow.
Heavy blow. And that's because it's a heavy hammer.
That's right.
Not because of the AR.
Right. Awesome.
Okay.
We killed the worm.
We did it.
That was a pretty cool mechanic, the way the worm shifted around.
That was very cool. It was a little, it started to get a little...
Fiddly?
Annoying how fiddly it was. But super cool.
Yeah.
Just both the visual of it and the... I've never seen a combat encounter work that way, where there are parts of the worm and everything, so...
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you wouldn't want every encounter to be like this, but as a novel one-off, super cool.
Yeah, it's nice that they can take risks like that, because there's 21 encounters, you play them each once.
Yeah.
So you can have, weird things happen.
And it's clearly a game willing to take big swings.
Yeah,
We've seen several already, and we're only 3 chapters in.
That's true.
Should we peek at the epilogue?
I think we should.
All right. After the encounter, continue the epilogue. Ichor and Viscera are everywhere. The beast took some killing, but the mass before you finally stops writhing. You gather back the people to your side and count the costs. To represent more refugees joining you, gain 2 time tokens +1 for every 2 civilians still alive, either on or off the game board. Gain 2 rations for each time token you just gained. Place all your refugee tokens, time tokens, and location tokens in the free company bag. So we're getting 2 time tokens +1 for every 2 civilians.
Does it say rounded up or rounded down?
It doesn't, but the wording of for every 2 implies, I think, means rounded down unless it otherwise specifies.
Okay.
So it's a total of 5 time tokens to represent
5
civilians.
And then
2 rations for each time token we just gained. So we're getting 10 rations.
10 rations. So
that's
not that many rations. That's we're gaining 10 rations.
Yeah, that's gaining them at a higher rate, per refugee, than we did
before.
So
yeah, it's worth saving them. It seems like.
Seems to be. Yeah, that seems to be good. Record how many rations you have. It's 18. Okay.
Wait, was that it on that thing?
That was it on this instruction. Yeah.
Okay.
These people have nowhere to go and will not leave your side. Fortunately, they had the forethought to bring food and water with them. Looking over the great corpse before you, you get to work stripping it of anything that will be of value to you in the Deepwood. There are also several items amongst the fallen. Gain 8 iron and will tally level, loot, and losses.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and finish this so we don't forget to read it.
Sure.
Coated in ichor and slime, you trudge deeper into the woods. You cannot spare the water to wash yourselves. You must find the wire road, or this is all for nothing.
Okay.
And that is the end of chapter 3.
Very nice. So, we have to gain, I guess, 2 iron each.
Yep. Which will be the... Actually, I didn't happen to notice whether a new character starts with any iron with the quick leveling instruction, so I'll double check that.
Okay.
But 2 for each
Here's
of
one
these
for
characters.
The Avi.
Thank you. And another 2. And 2 more.
Very nice.
All right. The loot we have handy here.
Well, we should do level first, right? It might not matter. It probably doesn't matter.
The level table should be here.
Level 4.
At level 4, everyone gains a permanent token. So
okay.
on each character, choose which new permanent token you'd like.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's difficult not to take +2 Animus.
That's a pretty good one.
But Empowered is
Empowered is
also not
also...
bad.
Yeah. Also, I am... I felt like since this time, for whatever reason, I felt like I engaged more with the battle flow system than ever. I think I'm seeing the higher value in battle flow tokens.
Totally. Especially if you're playing as many cards as the Ranger did.
Yeah. So I think for Thera, I will take a battle flow token. And for Squawk... Excuse me. She has a lot of Animus already. I'll take a redraw for her.
Okay. I'm realizing I ended with 2 defense tokens on each of these. Otherwise, I was going to think about taking one of those. But I'm going to take 2 Animus for Elspjorn. And I'm going to do the same for Medeolius, I think. Just once in a while, you need that little extra movement or whatever.
For sure. Okay. Remind me, it's...
Especially, these are both lower regen values than your
Oh, that's
characters.
true. Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so tally, you're wondering how much loot do we get?
Yeah, I can never remember. Like common
I think
items.
it should be in the book.
Okay. Oathsworn level. Let's see. And here we go. Gain a level. Gain 3 common items. That's right. Okay. Yeah, it's 1 less than the number of Oathsworn. And two unique items because we did not get the extra one.
Right.
Okay. Alright, so our common items are a whip. This is a one-handed flail. Before drawing damage for your first attack of the round, add a red die.
That's pretty good.
If you put it into your battle flow.
Yeah.
A heavy cloth robe. This has the ability to, if you've moved at least 3 hexes this turn, battle flow 1 card. Wow, and almost all the items we've seen so far go into slot 3 of your battle flow.
That's true.
This is a 1.
Yeah.
And whetstone. These are some new things.
Yes,
I feel like the common item decks 1, 2, and 3 have had a lot of overlap, but these, I don't think we've seen any of these. Whetstone gives you 2 yellow dice on an attack.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Okay, and unique items. These are the fun ones, but we only see 2. Here, why don't you...
Sadly, only 2. We've got a skewer, which is a one-handed sword with a yellow die, and it says, if attacking from an enemy's front, gain 2 additional yellow dice on the attack.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Solid.
And the Captain's Plate, which says up to 2 Oathsworn on the board, including yourself, may move 1. That's a very useful ability, actually.
Yeah.
With a 3 defense value.
Yeah, especially being able to give that 1 to another Oathsworn also.
And range doesn't matter for that purpose. You can call out to someone very far away from you and say, take 1 move.
Well, that'll be it. So it sounds like whenever you want to equip it, that will be for the bear, because the bear's the only plate wearer. Or can the priest wear that?
The priest can wear it.
Oh, yeah.
The penitent could have worn it if they were in the game.
Yeah, well...
all right, so now we have to tally. We have to handle our losses.
Make our losses, yeah. So I think for Thera, it's going to be the short bow. I kind of was saying I was going to...
I'm actually quite sad because the bear, I want to give this iron ringmail to the priest next time, which means I have to lose this feral axe, which I think is actually a pretty good weapon.
It's pretty good.
Sad to lose it, but I think this will be so valuable for the priest to do more healing.
Yeah, that's right. On that basic check.
So I'll lose this level 3 common item. Sad to lose it. The priest will lose his tartan chain because he's going to get this other iron. So those are my 2 losses.
I think because I don't know that we have another item I'm happy with for the Harbinger, and we don't really have any upgraded robes. I think she's just going to lose her mead. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. It's kind of nice to attach some like crappy things in order to just lose them. Like I guess I could lose this Dreamcatcher instead of that tartan chain.
Oh yeah.
It's not that good, and the tartan chain might come in handy more later.
Yeah, I think I like that.
Okay.
Gear definitely seems like pretty expendable.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we've done it.
We have done it. Amazing job.
Good game. Yeah, this was cool.
It was cool.
You've been, ever since painting this mini, you've been really excited for Chapter 3. I think it
see
delivered.
how this would work. Right? I think so too. Yeah,
It was really cool.
And I'm excited to see what's next. Next time, it feels like there's always something good around the corner. Because next time, I'm guessing we're not going to be in Bastogne, right? We're going to open a new map for the story portion.
If we were going to be in Bastogne, it would be a very different Bastogne.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it'll be like a rubble-strewn map when we revisit.
But the story, yeah, it would be interesting if we circle back to it, to the ruins of it. But for now, it sounds like we're looking for the wire road into the wilderness. So, yeah. That's
exciting stuff.
It's gonna be.
Here we are. We've got like 20 passengers and 18 rations.
I'm sure next time we'll finally find out what these rations are for.
Yeah, and how badly we've played and how few we have.
We did take a lot of people under our wings.
We sure did.
And at the time, we didn't even have wings.
That's
now
true.
Okay. All right. Time to call this a video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. That helps us out a lot. Jordan is a regular on the Game Brain podcast if you want to check that out. And we'll be back soon with more Oathsworn. Till then, be optimal.